Hi Smileys, welcome to Budget with me. I'm so excited about this video. I've been wanting to do a budget video, and some of you may have been wondering, when is she gonna do that? I mean, she has it as a category on the channel, but there aren't any budgeting videos. And I've just been so busy, but I thought this would be the perfect time to start a budgeting video, seeing that we're going into the new year, and one of the things that a lot of people love to do in the new year is get their finances in order. So I have written down some things that I thought would lend itself to be helpful as you budget in the new year, and be looking forward to more videos this month and next month to budget. I'll show you how I budget, what I do to save money, and all of that. So this is the Christmas season, and a lot of people blow their budget in the holidays. They go shopping, spending money they don't have, or spending money that they have but should be using elsewhere. So I have written down some things that me and my family do in order to save money year-round and at Christmas. So here they are. They're a total of 7, 8 things. I've jotted down. It looks like 8. May get up to 10 by the end of this video as juices start to flow and I think of more things. The first thing is for Christmas. One of the things that I love to do, and I was sharing this with my sister-in-law and our cousin, is that during Christmas we had decided, we're getting older, we love the holiday, but everyone can admit Christmas is just not like it is when you're a kid. And so instead of us just spending money on stuff that we don't really need just so that the other can buy us a gift, why not save that money and go somewhere? So that's what me and my husband, we love to do, is instead of buying a bunch of gifts, we spend some of that money, if not all, on going somewhere that we really wanted to go. And so that has been really nice. Another thing that you could do that instead of spending all that money on material things is putting it on a bill. Put it in. If you have a car payment right now, instead of spending $2,000 on gifts, if you and your husband find yourself spending $2,000 on each other each year, take that $2,000 or $500 or $800 and not put it on your car note. That's $800 less that you owe. That's $800 less in interest that you owe. So you can put it on a bill. You can put it in a savings account. You can put it in a mutual fund. Hey, that's a gift that keeps on giving. It's building interest. So there's lots of things that you can do where you can still participate in the holiday, but not just throw your money on something that you're going to use maybe once or twice or for a couple of months. Another thing you could do, I really love this. A friend, or actually a co-worker, shared this with me, that her and her husband did this in the past, and so now we sort of do that. And now I think it's a great idea to do. So let's say you just bought a new home. Instead of spending that money on a big Christmas gift for you and your husband, use that money on the area of the house to decorate. See, a lot of times we get a new home and then we go opening up credit accounts or clearing out savings in order to furnish the home. But this couple shared with me how what they did was they furnished their home each Christmas. So for the first Christmas in that home, they furnished the living room. For their anniversary in that home, they furnished the guest room. For the next Christmas, they furnished the dining room, like that, instead of doing a whole big expense at once. And then you're spending money that you have, you're saving, interest is being accumulated on the money that you have in that account while you're saving up to furnish your home. So that's another wise way to save money and to spend money this Christmas. Another thing that I wrote down is for your children. Instead of buying a bunch of gifts, put that money in a savings account or college fund. I remember my mom on Christmas, she brought me savings bond. So, and I still have that bond. And, you know, so years later, when that bond matures, they're able to have extra money. Or, you know, they'll have money stored up for college. So that's a nice gift to give that, you know, keeps on giving. You're still participating in the holiday, but you're being wise with the resources that you have. And let me just say what was on my mind. I reworded it, but you're being wise with the resources that God has given you. So being a good steward is what I think of. Lastly, the next point that I wrote down is for this Christmas, if you know you're needing a new car, take that money that you would spend on Christmas gifts and put it in a savings account. Save up for that car. Don't wait till you need the car and then open up a credit line. Start if you're like, hey, I have 100,000 miles on this car. I'm going to be needing a car within the next 2 or 3 years. Let's start putting money back each month to build up, so you have that either to pay off the car up front, to put a sizable down payment, or what have you. You know, plan for those rainy days and those upcoming expenses that you know are going to come. You know, after so many thousands of miles on the car that you're going to need a new car. So let's not wait till it gets up there. Let's start pushing back and saving back now. Do you have any financial goals? So the next thing I wrote down is there a certain amount in savings that you want to have? Is there somewhere that you want to go? Is there something that you want to pay off? Put it towards that. This is the great time. And I would still consider it a gift. When my mom gave me that bond, I was excited about that. I was like, wow. And then I felt really important. I'm like, I have a bond. You know, I'm like, I'm only X years old and I have a bond. So when she explained to me what a savings bond was, and she said that her mom used to give her bonds at Christmas, it's like, yeah, pretty important. So your kids will like that too. Oh, this is my favorite. And I say this one with a grain of salt because it's definitely not easy. And I would love to not have to do it all the time. But it's a great way of budgeting, saving money, building up your nest egg. Do stuff yourself instead of paying someone else to do it. I have found so many times that I have spent $40, $50 on eating out and didn't even like the food. That's just a waste. So I know it gets hard. I can attest it's hard sometimes to plan ahead or think of those simple meals. But instead of eating out or going to fast food restaurants, $5 here, $20 here, it adds up, especially if you're doing it a lot. So try to have stuff on hand that you can heat up quick, that's still healthy. I may not like it at times, and that's because I'm limited in the seasonings that I use. I don't use a lot of salt, as you can see from my videos. But instead of going to the frozen food aisle and getting the lean cuisine or some type of frozen meal, I may boil a chicken breast or steam a chicken breast and have some vegetables. That's my quote-unquote frozen dinner. Or instead of getting a burger or something, always have bread, lunch meat, and cheese on hand. You know, stuff like that, so that I don't throw away money. And I try to cook regularly. We saved a lot of money by not eating out so much. So cook yourself instead of eating out a lot and going to the fast food. Do your own hair. Wash your own hair. Blow dry your own hair. Learn how to trim your ends. I've come to learn how to do those things because I found myself paying $75 every 2 weeks if I wanted to deep condition and trim my ends. Deep condition is extra $15. Trimming my ends is extra $15. So that's $105. And you want to deep condition at least once a month. You want to trim. Some stylists say trim your ends every 6 weeks. So that's a lot of money. So if you don't feel comfortable trimming your ends, why not just regularly wash and shampoo and style your own hair regularly and only go for trimming? You know, do things like that to save money. Nails. Do your own nails. Now, a lot of people like wearing acrylics. I do not wear acrylics. I never have. And from the little that I know about it, I guess you wouldn't be able to do that yourself. So I would understand why you would have to go to the nail salon in order to get your acrylics done. That makes sense. But maybe not get acrylics one time. Maybe go a month or two without acrylics. And then couponing. So let's say you do go to the nail salon. You like, Danny, I've got to have my nails done, and they've got to be looking right. I want my acrylics. I can't do it myself. What have you? Okay, Groupon. Use Groupon. I see, and many times I see on Groupon for nail spa. So go to those nail salons that are offering the Groupon coupon when you go to the grocery store. For the most part, nothing in my basket outside of produce, meat, dairy, nothing in my basket is purchased without a corresponding coupon. And if there isn't a corresponding coupon, then I have something like $5 off $25, or, you know, $10 off $50, something like that. I feel that it's covered in some way. So take the time to clip coupons. If you don't want to clip, I've gotten tired of clipping and storing and printing and buying newspapers only for the coupons. I've gotten tired of that. Use other resources to coupon. A lot of the grocery stores will have digital coupons if you sign up for their Words account, which is free. So sign up for the free Words account. Get those digital coupons added to the card. You could do Ibotta. Ibotta has is an app where you get money back on things that you purchased. So you can use that. So couponing is a great way to budget and save money. And when you are purchasing gifts, you know, Toys R Us sent out a catalog, and it had something like, I think it was like $15 off of 50. One had, you know, you get a $10 gift card to use in January. Shoot, you're going to buy gifts, get them at Toys R Us because they're giving coupons. Stuff like that, or purchasing offline. Some companies want to increase their online sales, so around Christmas they'll send out discounts. Purchase offline and you get 20% off. Do that. You know, there are ways. Take advantage of those ways to save money. And I hate this, to tell you a story. I hate when I go to a store, I spend money, I get home, go to the mailbox that evening, and there's a coupon. Don't let that stop you. Just go back to the store, take your coupon, take your receipt, and most of the time they'll still honor it. But I just hate having to go back. So I am guilty of not going back because I just don't feel like driving there. But if you can put in that extra strength to save you some dollars. Now, if it's $5, $10, I'm going back. But for $1.25, I'm like, I'm going to stay home. But, yeah, that has happened to me a lot. But I say, don't give up. Don't be like me and just be like, I'll leave that $5 there. Because sometimes I have. Go on and go back. What else was I going to say? Look at your receipts, the bottom of your receipt. Sometimes there'll be coupons on the bottoms of your receipts to use for the next time. And I also like to shop at places where I accumulate points. So let's say I go somewhere and I'm like, okay, I never get coupons here, but I accumulate points for dollars off future purchases. I shop at places like that. I'm like, okay, so Carter's is good about that. Who else do I know you can accumulate points? I think Kohl's accumulates points. JCPenney accumulates points. Toys R Us accumulates points and dollars. I think your office supply stores accumulates points. Of course, there's restaurants and stuff, so if you have to eat out, you don't want to boil your meat, eat at a restaurant where you can accumulate points so you have dollars off each of purchases. I think BJ's does that. Genghis Grill, I think, does that. Check your area and see. But that's about 10 things that I would recommend you do to save money this holiday season and to save money in the future. And you can still participate in the holiday, but you don't have to go overboard. I hope you found that helpful, and I look forward to many more budgeting videos. So budget with me, continue to budget with me, and I will see you Smileys next time.